Hi everyone, this is your reading for Thursday the 24th of August. You're very welcome here. Thank you for joining me. Let's have a look at what's coming up for you today via the Shakespearean Tarot. And they've changed the wands to scepters here. And the King of Pentacles is the Lord of Crowns in reverse. Okay, so scepters are wands, rods, spears, they're sometimes called. They're the element of fire, basically. Okay, so we've got the Six of Scepters here. We've got the Six of Swords. And it says, here's a knocking indeed, Macbeth. So that seems kind of ominous, doesn't it? It seems like the army is marching in and they're going to arrest him and they're going to take him away. We have more trouble here. We've got the Ten of Scepters. A rope, now bear them hence. Henry VI, part 1. That also sounds kind of ominous. It seems to me that, what's he going to do with the rope? Hang them? There is more conflict, more war, more conflict with other people. Both of these are scepters, so it's ideas and thinking. And ideas and thinking can be changed. You know, your thinking and your ideas are totally in your control. If you think that the world is a horrible, mean place, then that's your decision and you can think that and you can live your life like that. If you think the world is a wonderful place that supports you and loves you and things come to you effortlessly and easily, then that's what you think of the world and then your experience is going to differ. The message that we're getting for this day is that if you go into your ego thinking, if you run the show today, you're going to have a lot of conflict with other people. So the message is to be hands-off. That's why the Lord of Crowns is in reverse. If you are hands-off and if you don't impose your will on other people, and if you don't push and say my thoughts are the only correct thoughts, and you just focus on yourself instead, you're going to avoid a lot of conflict. Let's look at the Lord of Crowns. The Lord of Crowns is the King of Pentacles, the King of Stones, Pentacles, what other name is there? Coins. My due from thee is this imperial crown. Henry IV, part 2. My due from thee is this imperial crown. So he's been given the crown. My due from thee. Does he owe someone? Possibly he owes someone for his crown. I'm not so sure. My due from thee. My due. So my due is my debt, isn't it? From thee, from you, is this imperial crown. So the crown has been given. It's almost like it's been delivered to him. But the King of Crowns, the King of Pentacles, is the king because he has worked himself to the top. He is never in debt of anyone. That's why he's the king. The Knight and the Prince of Crowns possibly could be indebted to someone else because they are all over the place and they make dodgy deals and they get involved with people and they let themselves be bribed and they cut corners and stuff. The Lord of Crowns got to the top because he didn't cut corners and he didn't take bribes and he was honest and he worked hard and he got himself to the top and he was disciplined about it. So he doesn't owe anybody anything if he expects, this is the thinking bit, if he expects to succeed and to get the crown through hard work and discipline, he will succeed. But on this day, if he thinks that he will get power and success by getting it from someone else, i.e. by beating other people, by competing other people, he has to snatch the crown from someone else, then he's going to lose. So it's a similar message to, I think, another day recently. Do you on this day focus on your hard work and be disciplined and work at what you're good at? Avoid conflict and you'll get your crown. But if you think I have to take all these people out, I have to get to the top, I have to be number one, and my crown is out there in the world somewhere that I have to snatch and grab, you're going to have a lot of conflict in your life. You can still get the crown, but you get it in a way that's tough and brutal and difficult. Some people like that. Some people like to be competitive. Some people like to exploit other people. That kind of behavior always comes back to you, unfortunately. So it's a win-win situation today. Either way, you can either get to the top with a lot of conflict and by putting people in their place, or you can get to the top by simply focusing on the work that you're doing, the value that you're adding to life. You're protected. Those two dogs are with him. He's protected. He doesn't have to go there. That's a choice. He didn't have to open the door. He could have, stayed behind the gate. This guy, he's protected. If he focuses on his own stuff, on his own work, he will get his crown, and he'll do that without a whole bunch of conflict, which is, we don't want to harm other people. Everyone wants to be successful, but you don't need to beat other people to be successful. There's enough for everyone. And that's the lack of thinking. That's the poverty thinking here that's going on, because that's why there's so much conflict. There's not enough. If I want to get to the top, I have to beat my enemies. If I want to, it's all this negative thinking. And really, all you have to think about is, what can I add that's positive to the world, instead of how can I take from others. So it's just a shift in attitude. 6 and 10 is 16, and 1 is 17. 1 and 7 is 8. And 8 in numerology is power. So you have the power to create, and you also have the power to destroy others. So use your power wisely. Don't destroy other people. Don't destroy your enemies. Focus on the good that you can add into this world. By the way, guys, thank you so much for the Twitter poll. Recently, I did a Twitter poll where I asked what your ideal length for the readings would be. And 6 minutes won. But short, very close second was 12. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the readings ideally at 6 minutes, but I'm going to go with my intuition. If I go over a little bit, I'm going to go over. But I'll try and keep an eye on the time, but I'm still just going to go mainly with my intuition and try and keep them more manageable at 6 or 7 or 8 minutes-ish, about there. Okay, so 8 is about power. Use your power wisely. If you'd like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings to audio reading, and I do astrology, tarot, and numerology readings. So I get a really good overview of what your vocational aptitudes are, what your life purpose is, what is coming up for you in future in your love life, whether you're moving, if there's promotions, extra finance, health situation in future. Any of those questions I can answer by using these divination tools. So if you're interested in having a reading with me, then please visit the website, and please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel. I would be ever so grateful, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.